The Denver Nuggets' Nikola Jokic shares his thoughts on his game-winning shot. In a dramatic finish, the Denver Nuggets secured a thrilling 130-127 victory over the Golden State Warriors, with Nikola Jokic's long-range buzzer beater sealing the deal. With 3.6 seconds left on the clock and the score tied, Jokic's 39-foot three-pointer delivered the decisive blow, sinking through the net and clinching the win for the Nuggets. The game had seen a remarkable turnaround, with the Nuggets orchestrating a stunning 25-4 run in the final 6:45 of the fourth quarter, erasing an 18-point deficit. Jokic's heroics were complemented by Aaron Gordon's 30 points and Will Barton's 25 points, underlining the team's resilience in the face of adversity. Despite the Warriors' dominant third-quarter performance, where they outscored the Nuggets 44-24 and enjoyed a 75% shooting success rate from the field, the Nuggets refused to succumb to despair. Coach Michael Malone emphasized the team's unwavering mindset and their ability to weather the storm, eventually establishing themselves as the more aggressive and determined side. Jokic's game winner capped off a gripping contest, with the Nuggets' defense stepping up significantly in the final quarter, limiting the Warriors to just 4 points. The pivotal defensive play came moments before Jokic's clutch shot, as Jamal Murray intercepted a pass from Warriors guard Stephen Curry, paving the way for the Nuggets' last-gasp offensive play. Speaking about the unforgettable moment, Malone lauded Jokic's ability to rise to the occasion, citing the two-time MVP's penchant for making sensational plays under pressure. Jokic's game winner not only secured a crucial victory for the Nuggets, but also showcased his ability to shine when it matters most, elevating his status as a game-changing force in the NBA. NBA superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo impressed fans after an exciting showdown at Wembley Stadium. In a thrilling game on Thursday night, the San Antonio Spurs faced the Milwaukee Bucks, with both teams putting on a show for basketball fans. The game was defined by an intense matchup between two exceptional players, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Victor Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo led the Bucks to a 125-121 victory with an outstanding performance, scoring 44 points, grabbing 14 rebounds, and dishing out 7 assists. His opponent, Wembanyama, the rookie center, showcased his talent by contributing 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 blocks. The game was marked by several highlight plays, with both players demonstrating their exceptional skills. Antetokounmpo praised Wembanyama, recognizing his potential as an extraordinary player with a competitive spirit. Coach Adrian Griffin also lauded the matchup, describing the dynamic between Antetokounmpo and Wembanyama as exhilarating and enjoyable to watch. Despite the loss, Wembanyama expressed optimism about the Spurs' performance, acknowledging the promising moments in the game and the support of the crowd. The game served as a demonstration of the young talent's fearlessness and competitive drive, drawing attention to Wembanyama's potential for a successful future in the NBA. The intense battle and mutual admiration between Antetokounmpo and Wembanyama showcased the excitement and talent present in the NBA, leaving fans and players alike in anticipation of future matchups and the further development of these exceptional athletes. In today's news, it has been reported that Draymond Green is set to return to the Warriors facility. Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green, who has been serving an indefinite league suspension since December 13th, is on the verge of making a comeback. Sources informed ESPN that he is expected to return to the Warriors facility in the coming days to start preparing for a return to action. Although he will miss his 11th game when the Warriors play on Thursday night, it is anticipated that he will soon commence the process of getting back into playing shape, marking the final step before he resumes his season. The ultimate decision about Green's reinstatement timeline rests with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. However, sources indicated that Green is likely to have met the league's requirements for a comeback once he is considered adequately prepared to play. During his time away from the team, Green has been engaged in individual counseling sessions, including meetings with team, league, and union officials aimed at tracking his progress towards reinstatement. Zoom meetings have also played a pivotal role in assessing Green's evolution, as the NBA, the National Basketball Players Association, and the Warriors are closely monitoring his progress in addressing any underlying issues that may have led to his past on-court altercations with opponents and a former teammate. The suspension has seen the involvement of key figures, including Rich Paul, Green's agent and CEO of Clutch Sports, Warriors general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr., team trainer Rick Celebrini, and NBPA and NBA officials. These ongoing sessions form part of what the NBA has described as certain league and team conditions that Green needs to fulfill before he can be reinstated. The NBA, NBPA, the Warriors, and Green have been instrumental in shaping this unique, open-ended suspension, with the league retaining the final say on Green's return. The suspension was proposed by the league following Green's successive altercations against the Charlotte Hornets in November and the Portland Trail Blazers' Jusuf Nurkic in mid-December. Warriors coach Steve Kerr revealed that he has had limited contact with Green in recent weeks, with the pair exchanging only a few texts. But we've been giving him his space, and he's been giving us ours, Kerr said. During Green's absence, the Warriors have struggled to find consistency in their play, recording a 6-5 record. Kerr has modified the starting lineup twice in the absence of Green, with Jonathan Kuminga stepping in most recently to bolster the starting group's defense. Kerr expressed a willingness for Kuminga to maintain the starting role for the remainder of the season, provided his performance remains strong and the team continues to achieve success. As Green continues to serve his suspension, he's incurring a financial loss of $153,941 for each game missed. This is amid the first season of his lucrative 4-year, $100 million contract. In sports news, the latest All-Star returns show LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way. NBA All-Star voting results were released on Thursday, with Giannis Antetokounmpo and LeBron James leading the pack. Antetokounmpo, of the Milwaukee Bucks, gathered over 2.1 million votes, claiming the top spot, while Los Angeles Lakers' James secured over 2 million votes. In the Eastern Conference, Antetokounmpo was accompanied by Joel Embiid and Jason Tatum among the top front-court vote-getters, with James leading the Western Conference's front-court voting, alongside Nikola Jokic and Anthony Davis. Among the guards, Luka Doncic, Stephen Curry, and Tyrese Halliburton emerged as the top vote-getters in the East, while LeBron James, Ja Morant, and Devin Booker led the West. Notably, Halliburton, a breakout star of the season, is on track to secure a starting spot in the All-Star game. The All-Star starters are determined by a formula where fan voting accounts for 50%, and the remaining 50% is divided between media and NBA player votes. The All-Star game will return to the traditional East versus West format after using a captain-picking teams approach since 2018. Last season's game saw Antetokounmpo and James as the top vote-getters and captains, with Antetokounmpo's team securing a victory. The next round of All-Star voting results will be released on January 11th. Welcome back, folks. The Knicks have made a big move with OG Anunoby. Let's dive into what this means for their trade deadline plans. The New York Knicks recently faced the Minnesota Timberwolves on Monday in a game which saw the debut of their new player, OG Anunoby. Anunoby took on the challenge of guarding Minnesota's Anthony Edwards, a top scorer, as Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau's teams had historically struggled against such strong and physical players. Anunoby's defensive prowess was evident throughout the game, limiting Edwards' shot attempts. Anunoby also showcased his offensive abilities with a made corner three-pointer, further solidifying his reputation as a valuable 3-and-D player. Knicks star Julius Randle expressed how easy it was to play alongside Anunoby, emphasizing the latter's proficient and team-oriented style of play. The acquisition of Anunoby addresses the Knicks' defensive deficiencies and provides a valuable option to counter elite perimeter players in the Eastern Conference. However, Anunoby's arrival also brings lineup challenges, with the departure of Emmanuel Quickley, the team's former point guard. The Knicks are now seeking to establish a new rhythm and balance in their lineups. Additionally, the team is exploring further moves as the trade deadline approaches, possibly targeting a backup center and additional scoring options. The trade market is expected to be active, with several teams, including the Toronto Raptors and Chicago Bulls, looking to make significant moves. The impending trade deadline presents an opportunity for multiple teams to improve their rosters and enhance their playoff prospects. However, significant trade activity typically occurs closer to the deadline, and teams may continue to assess their options in the coming weeks. As the trade deadline approaches, the New York Knicks are positioned to make further moves to bolster their roster, building on their recent acquisition of Anunoby. The team's strategic additions in recent years have aimed at incremental improvements, and they are likely to be active as they aim to enhance their competitiveness in the Eastern Conference. NBA superstar LeBron James speaks out on his team's recent struggles. The Los Angeles Lakers faced a disappointing 127-113 loss to the Memphis Grizzlies, marking their fourth consecutive defeat. The Lakers, now 17-19, find themselves in 11th place in the Western Conference, outside even play-in tournament contention. Despite LeBron James' impressive 32-point performance, the team's struggles have persisted, winning just 3 out of their 13 games since the league's in-season tournament victory. Coach Darvin Ham expressed frustration over the excessive focus on the recent losses, emphasizing the need for resilience and teamwork going forward. Memphis's strong performance was led by multiple players, with their exceptional three-point shooting contributing to the Lakers' defeat. The Lakers, primarily playing at Crypto.com Arena this month, have yet to secure a win. Anthony Davis stressed the importance of individual and collective introspection to reverse the team's downward trend. The Lakers' upcoming game against the LA Clippers poses another challenge amidst their ongoing struggles. A prominent figure in the basketball world addresses speculation about their career stability, asserting their confidence in their current position. Los Angeles Lakers head coach Darvin Ham addressed rumors about his job security, asserting that he has support from the franchise's decision-makers. With the team on a 3-game losing streak and a record below 500, Ham emphasized the backing of Governor Jeannie Buss and President Robert Pelinka. He expressed dissatisfaction with reports citing anonymous sources, comparing it to a lack of transparency akin to a 60 Minutes episode on the Mafia. Despite the team's recent struggle, he stressed maintaining open communication with the Lakers' leaders like LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The Lakers, who have faced injuries to key players, have had a rough patch after winning the NBA's in-season tournament last month. Ham acknowledged the need for self-improvement while highlighting the impact of injuries on the team's performance. Amid these challenges, he emphasized the importance of maintaining a winning mentality and staying positive. In sports news, a star player's decision to sit out against the Trail Blazers is making waves. Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka Doncic was sidelined for the game against the New Orleans Pelicans on Friday due to swelling in his right ankle. Prior to the game, Doncic was added to the injury report with a questionable status. Coach Jason Kidd mentioned during a pregame media session that Doncic was undergoing treatment and his status was being monitored day by day. The Mavs faced additional setbacks with starters Kristaps Porzingis, heel, and Reggie Bullock, ankle, also unavailable, along with reserves Maxi Kleber, toe, and Josh Green for personal reasons. It's worth noting that Doncic has been battling lingering soreness in his left quadriceps, leading him to miss 1 game in 2 recent back-to-back fixtures. This absence from Doncic comes at a time when he has been demonstrating exceptional performance, averaging 33.7 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 9.3 assists per game this season. In sports news, there's a major setback for a top NBA player as CP3 suffers a hand fracture and is scheduled for surgery next week. The Golden State Warriors announced Friday night that guard Chris Paul has fractured his left hand and is set to undergo surgery next week. The injury occurred during the third quarter of the Warriors' 113-109 win, and there is currently no specified timeline for his return. Coach Steve Kerr expressed empathy for Paul, noting the player's history of hand injuries, and acknowledged the need for the team to rally in his absence. Paul, known for his extensive injury history, including 11 hand injuries, has been averaging 9 points and 7.3 assists per game this season. With Paul sidelined, the Warriors will look to other players such as Jordan Poole, Andre Iguodala, and Moses Moody to step up and fill the void. This comes as the team continues to be without Draymond Green, making the upcoming games a test for the Warriors' depth and adaptability.